Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be exploring the intersections of postmodern literature and feminism and how this relationship has gone to contribute to advancing women's rights. Postmodern literature, categorized by fragmented narratives and the deconstruction of traditional gender roles, has played a significant role in changing patriarchal structures. Through this presentation, I will argue that postmodern literature provided a crucial platform for women's voices to be heard and valued, contributing significantly to the feminist movement. To understand this intersection, let's briefly overview postmodernism in literature. Emerging around 1945 and continuing to the present, postmodernism is marked by its fragmented, nonlinear narratives and a questioning of absolute truth. Key authors would include Thomas Pynchon, John Barth, and Margaret Atwood. Simultaneously, the feminist movement has evolved through various waves, in the second wave peaking in the 1960s and the 1980s, and now the third wave continuing from 1990 into the present right now. These movements sought to challenge and dismantle patriarchal norms and advocating for gender equality. One of the hallmarks of postmodern literature is its use of fragmented narratives. These non-linear, disjointed storytelling techniques mirror the fragmented and often marginalized experiences of women in a patriarchal society. For example, Margaret Atwood in The Handmaid's Tale uses fragmented narratives to depict the oppressive regime and protagonist's fragmented sense of self. Similarly, Angela Carter's The Bloody Chamber interprets fairy tales to highlight women's struggles and resilience. These fragmented forms disrupt traditional storytelling, reflecting the complex realities that women face. Now for deconstructing of the traditional gender roles. Postmodernism also deconstructs traditional gender roles, breaking down the binary oppositions and stereotypes that have long confined women. These deconstructions allow for re-examination and subversion of gender norms. In Jeanette Winterson's Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit, the protagonist defies conventional gender roles and explores her identity beyond social expectations. Toni Morrison's Beloved similarly challenges historical narratives about race and gender, offering a profound critique of the legacies of slavery and its impact on Black women. As you can see over here. Postmodern literature provided an essential platform for marginalized voices, particularly for women. Female authors use postmodern techniques to highlight feminist themes and to address issues such as identity, sexuality, and Gloria Anzaldua's Borderland or La Frontera blends multiple genres and languages to express the complexities of living as a Chinana in the borderlands, breaking traditional literary borders. Katie Acker's Blood and Guts in High School uses fragmented narratives and really graphic content to confront issues of sexual violence and female agency. That book really broke me, let me tell you. Now let's talk about intersectionality and postmodern literature. Intersectionality is a critical concept in contemporary feminism, acknowledging the overlapping and independent systems of oppression. Postmodern literature embraces this complexity by addressing not only gender, but also race, class, and sexuality. Octavia Butler's Kindred explores the intersections of race, gender through the lens of time travel and the shedding light of historical and ongoing struggles of African American women. Audre Lorde's poetry, with its profound exploration of gender, race, and sexuality, exemplifies the intersection approach in postmodern literature. Now let's talk about the impact on the feminist movement. The influence of postmodern feminist literature extends beyond the literary world, impacting feminists through activism. The works of authors like Judith Butler and Bell Hooks, who are deeply influenced by postmodern ideas, have reshaped feminist theory. These literary works have also influenced cultural narratives, challenging traditional representations of women and promoting more diverse and inclusive perspective. The legacy of postmodern feminist literature continues to inspire and inform contemporary feminist discourse. In conclusion, postmodern literature, with its fragmented narratives and deconstructions of traditional gender roles, have played a pivotal role in advancing feminist ideas by providing a platform for women's voices and embracing intersectionality. Postmodern literature has changed patriarchal structures and contributed to the feminist movement. As we reflect on this ongoing relationship between literature and feminism, it is clear that these literary contributions have had a lasting impact on its fight for gender equality. Thank you for your attention.